Hello, all of you wonderful people. I hope you are well. Today we're doing a tarot healing for the past month. Slightly different setup on the video because I'm just seeing how this works out. So for those of you who have not seen me do a tarot healing before, I work on the month that has just passed. So there are plenty of tarot readings by others who are much better at me at interpreting the cards on the internet, but no one's doing a tarot healing. So that's what I'm doing. So I am using this Star Child deck. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. The Moon Child deck. She does do a Star Child one as well. I'll put her details in the show notes. And she's over on Instagram, Danielle. We have a Vesica Pisces mat here for cleansing. And we have the chakra stones around it. Just move those little quartz points. And I have had this placed on the deck, on the board overnight, because the Vesica Pisces is a cleansing symbol as well. It's sacred geometry. And I'm just going to use some of these oils to help my intuition by my friend Merin in Australia. Beautiful chakra oils. I am going to pick the Third Eye oil. They have lovely little crystals within them and they are beautiful. So I'm just going to rub that over my hands and my wrists to help with my intuition. Okay. Alright, so as we begin, I'd like you to start grounding yourself. So just imagine the roots of a tree coming out of your shoulders, down past your hips and knees, down through your feet and into the ground below you. They reach downwards and downwards and downwards, pushing through the soil and the rocks until they root in the crystal and mineral veins of the inner earth. And you may be instinctively seeing colours, and they will be right for you now. You can see my rubbish shuffling here. I'm just going to have to move them off screen for a minute. I would not be a very good croupier. So now that we've grounded, I'd like you to just protect. So I would like you to imagine a candle flame at the center of your being and push that flame out of yourself. Grow it and glow it. Pushing out all of those emotions, those problems that aren't yours. Out to the sides, out to the front and the back, above and below you, until it creates a sphere of light around you, impenetrable to those who you don't want entering it. You are well protected. I have protected us all before I turned the camera on. Okay. So you may be wondering what this is. This is called a Menelaus, I think, or a Menelaus stone. It's called a fairy stone. I call this my goddess stone, and it's a stone that helps intuition. So I keep that by my tarot deck. We have a smoky quartz here for cleansing. And we have an apophyllite here for raising the vibrations. And I have a pendulum here as well, in case I need it. This is an Atlantis pendulum. The symbol on the side creates harmony. Best pendulums I've found. Okay. So I'd like you now just to breathe in and breathe out. And another breath in and another breath out. And think about what's happened over this last month, since the last full moon. And we're going to pick 3 cards. One for what's in your head and your wants and your desires. One for what's happened earth side, physical. And what can marry everything together. Okay. Now I put them in a seashell so that they cleanse. Okay, so heaven side, we have the 8 of Swords. So I think you've probably been pretty wounded. You may have had some really tragic news, or things may not have gone your way. Hurt. She's shrouded. She's feeling pretty low, but she needs to contemplate and see what happens next. Okay. Earth side. The 4 of Pentacles, bringing balance to a situation. Bringing balance. Again, pausing, again, dreaming. Don't lose your hopes and desires and your dreams. Balancing with the 4. We have the 8 above and we've had the 4 below. Okay, and in the middle here, we've had the Tower. And everybody dreads the Tower, myself included. But when things crumble down, they can only be rebuilt up again, can't they? That is the natural progression. So, I don't think you can see it brilliantly on this, but I'll keep holding them up anyway as we talk about things. Okay, so it might have been a difficult month for a lot of people. Okay, so I'm going to start clearing now, and we're going to clear with this. Just sweeping it around, and I'm going to clear out of your mind first. So at the crown, I want you just now to breathe in and breathe out, and all of that worry, all of that anxiety in your head, I want you to just get rid of it, lose it. Let the smoky quartz take it away from you. Things don't always go to plan, but worrying cannot make them better. It's a waste of energy, the Buddhist monks tell us. What will be, will be. And whatever happens, even if you have bumps in the road, things always get better. Tomorrow is always another day. Okay. So I'm going to work around that 3rd eye area now. This side of your temple, pulling out that anxiety, the worries. Catching those sort of strings of molasses, of spent chi, stagnant chi, pulling it away. Then put my hand in to send energy back in. And the other side, pulling it out of the other temple. Okay, it's winter at the moment in this, but soon the leaves will be coming on the trees. Things are happening that you cannot discern yet, okay? All of these things are tests for us. Let's work at the throat now. Let's just clear from the throat anything that you have not been able to say, anything that you can't put into words yet. Have you needed to say something to someone? Has someone invaded your sacred space? If you don't feel you can say it, writing it down and then burning it in a candle or burying it in the earth is a really good way. Another good way to freeze actions is to write that person's name on a square piece of paper in red, write down your wish, please stop doing this to me, or whatever. Do it 3 times, fold it up and put it in the freezer. And then when the situation has resolved and calmed down, you can take that piece of paper out and you can dispose of it. Send love to that person, because we don't want to stoop to that level, and carry on. I used to do that with my kids when they got bullied, and it worked. But wishing from the solar plexus. Okay. Okay, all right. So let's move down to the earth plane now. Let's think about this for a minute. Okay, the 4 of Pentacles, balance, consolidating your things together, working out what you've got in your arsenal as we move down to the heart, just clearing the heart, and what can be used and stored for the future, what can be built upon. Look, tiny little one there, and they're growing in size, aren't they? Okay, what plans have you got for work? What plans have you got for your business? And what plans haven't you done that you could have? Okay. Now down at the solar plexus, and I'm just going to spiral this away, pulling anything that's dented your confidence over the last month. Remember, we're still in that weird time after Christmas. Money is still tight. We're all still paying off the Christmas debts if you got into debt. And business is slow in the world at the moment. Many things happening, many people saving their money. Consolidate your interests. Think about where you can cut back. That's what I'm doing, and I know a lot of other people are doing it. There's not so much frivolity happening at the moment. Okay, we're moving down to the sacral. So looking at what you've got. Also, the Pentacles has come up. It's the end of the tax year in many countries, so if you have not started your accounts yet, you might need to. Maybe a little bit longer. Don't rush them so you're not panicked. Okay. And the root. Okay. So the Tower. The Tower is everybody's dreaded card. But as I said, if you have fallen down, you can only get back up again. And it is the same with buildings that collapse, isn't it? They're either going to demolish it and build something better there, or they're going to make the repairs. I think having a look, seeing what repairs you can make, whether it be to your heart and your soul, or whether it be financial, okay, always a good idea to get opinions on things. I think we're going to pull out another one for the Tower just to have a 3D effect, because we always want a bit of hope, don't we? Okay, and here we have the King of Pentacles. So someone will come along who is going to help with this situation. Let's put that across there. Okay, so do not lose hope. Things will turn out, but it might have been a little bit slower for you than you had hoped. Okay, so we're now going to send in some healing now. So I'm going to draw the master symbol, and I'm going to draw the non-traditional master symbol, the Tibetan Daikumyo. Pushing that in now to override everything and to help correct the imbalances. Then we're going to draw the distance healing symbol, but I'm going to draw the distance healing symbol from the Reiki Sacrum and Angelic Reiki. So I'll draw a double chakra ray at the beginning, and the Zonar, a Z with an infinity symbol, This is going right at your throat. This is healing what's happened in the past, but also clearing it so you can communicate for the future. Okay. And then the Seihei. Excuse me, I'm drawing these back to front, so... And we'll give that a chokure. A little bit of oomph, okay. So fanning those symbols into your system and hopefully making the energy a little bit brighter for you, giving you a little bit of hope. Here's this 10-pointed apophyllite. I'm just going to rotate that as I send in the Reiki, lifting your spirits, lifting your optimism. Full moon in Leo, so it is about losing your pride if you have it and asking for help from this King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, financial, someone who might not be especially brilliant in the mind but could be good with the hand, could be very practical for you. Okay, that person may have been helping you over this last month. If they are, show them a bit of gratitude. If you are being a bit stuffy and a bit prideful, lose that pride, okay? Pride, where does that come from? Solar plexus. Leo is all about the heart. I know the solar plexus comes into it, but feel it from the heart, okay? The heart has been wounded. The head may have been wounded as well. You may have felt like everything is falling down around you, but you will rebuild. You will consolidate things. Okay, I'm going to pop that there just to shine at you as I send the Reiki. Breathe in and breathe out for me so that you make way for the new positive energy that is coming your way. Okay. So, asking that King of Pentacles for help as well, but also asking your guide and your angels, your guides, plural, because we don't just have one. And if you don't want to ask them or you're not sure, asking the universe, doing a bit of cosmic ordering. Then the next 2 days are the best times to do this. So make those wishes. It is a form of spellcraft. You can light a candle. You can put a nice big crystal there. If you're wanting money, then a nice yellow one. If you're wanting grounding, a nice dark crystal. Use the crystal for your wants, but if you only have one kind of crystal, you're going to want something like clear quartz to amplify things up. Let's pop that in the middle there. Okay. Manifesting. Wishing and hoping. Have vision boards. I don't make them myself, but I know a lot of people who make those vision boards. If you are looking for a new house, see you and your family sitting at the dining room table eating your dinner in that new house. Wishing, hoping, manifesting. And remembering that tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow you can change the course. Tomorrow you don't need to keep plummeting. Keeping that positive outlook as well is really helpful because it doesn't drag you down into the doldrums. If you are glum and you are miserable and you are, oh, woe is me, then you're going to go down. So, okay, it's gone wrong. But things can get better and things will get better. There is always a natural ebb and flow. Okay, so I'm going to send that chokure. I'm going to move some of these stones, they're in my way. I'm going to draw the choke array, and I draw them both ways if you see me do that. It's not wrong, it's just that they work both directions. Drawing that choke array, giving you that power at your solar plexus. As the moon is in Leo, you can ask Leo to give you the strength and the courage, even those lions from the Sirius system, those white lions, giving you courage, giving you a bit of rah at your solar plexus. Okay. Breathe out for me. Okay, so we're just moving down into the root area now, and I'm going to use some Egyptian Reiki again, double choke array in, and then a symbol called Mara, which looks like hockey sticks crossing and a spring between them. And that'll ground in this healing, it'll ground in your wants and needs, and it will bring abundance into you. Okay, so I'm just going to seal that in now with the abalone ring. Okay. So let's quickly recap before my voice goes completely. You've had a wounded month somewhere, somehow. But you do have resources to pull on, okay? You do have resources left. You have strength left. You have a bit of courage left. You've just got to dig deep for it. Remembering, if things fell down, they can always be rebuilt. And not being too proud to ask for help. Okay, there is someone who can help you, family, friends, or someone that you don't expect. Okay. So let's just finish this healing off. I'm just going to bring my hand all the way down your system, just smoothing it in, right the way down to your feet. Just clearing the last bits out of your aura. That over there for cleansing, and then shining some light above you to elevate your spirits, your hope, and your mood. Okay. So, placing my hands on your shoulders now, feeling their weight, as you think of that beautiful tree again, your sustenance, and feeling those roots growing out of you and growing into that tree, joining, merging, and grounding you, and giving you abundance. And don't forget, spring is starting to spring inside these trees. In a few weeks, leaves will be bursting forth and life begins again. But it never went away. You just couldn't see the way through. So path work, don't lose hope, and keep smiling. Okay? Lots of love to you all. I will see you on new moon for a different type of tarot healing, maybe bits of predictions. Okay, let me know if this resonates with you, because I'm scared to death of the tarot. And I'm just trying these out. Lots of love. Bye-bye now.